And you're still using the same mic?
Yes.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
We are back. Let's jump into the next question. The next question is, can they raise my premium or cancel me now that I have been diagnosed with breast cancer? I am worried. Good question. Comes up all the time. The answer is no. As long as it's not a pre-existing condition and you were not diagnosed and documented, the 2 Ds as I call them, the answer is no. So that's always my point. That's why everyone needs health insurance, because things, being in the business, I see it all the time, and it's sad for me when people come to me 5 minutes late and they say, I have this, now I need insurance, and I say it's too late. So the answer is as long as it's not a pre-existing condition, it has not been documented with any doctor and diagnosed, treated, consulted for, anything like that, as long as you're honest on your health insurance application, the answer is absolutely not. They cannot raise your premium and they cannot cancel you. And as long as we're on the subject, let me just say one more thing. That, and again, I never say always, because it's a big country and there's hundreds of insurance companies, so I am not an expert on every insurance company, but I am exposed to many of them nationwide and certainly all of the big companies, so I think what I'm saying is close to 100%, as it can be. Is that if they're going to raise premium, they're only going to raise premium 2 times. 2 times would, in 2 instances. It would be 1, when you broach a new age bracket, 25-30, 35-40, 45-50, 55-60, or if they raised everyone's premium all at the same time. They could not pick on you and say at the end of the year, well, let's take a look at Joe Smith and let's analyze all of his claims and if he's developed any pre-existing conditions. So much different than the auto industry, where they can cancel you at any time, they can raise your premium, they can say, boy, this guy's a lousy driver, he's gotten into 3 accidents this year, he's history, or he had a fender bender, we're going to get our money back by charging him an extra 10% the coming year. Health insurance is different. Health insurance is set up where they cannot pick on you. So what is the key? The key is getting health insurance, as I always say, when you're young. Getting health insurance when you're healthy, before you develop any pre-existing conditions. That's the key to the deal. Next question. Andy, I have no insurance. I was in the hospital for 3 days and the bill was $21,000. What's going on with that? It ended up being nothing at all. All I had was a bad stomach ache, and they thought it was an ulcer, or they were concerned it was an ulcer, is the way he put it. The answer is I don't have enough information in this question to answer that instance specifically, so I'll be general here. The point is that you didn't get the contracted rate. That's the problem. That's the specific answer, is that the bill would have been a fraction of that. Had you had insurance, you would have only owed the deductible and the co-insurance. And when I talk about insurance and the 10-cent aspirin versus the $10 aspirin, the key is having insurance. Nothing gets me more frustrated when I'm working with people when they say things like, well, you know, I pay $200 a month and I'm still getting bills in the mail. You know, deductible, you're always going to have exposure. You know, our goal on this show is to answer questions, rapid fire, but our goal is also to educate. And certain points that, you know, we certainly see a trend in questions, and it's very important that we go over this part of it so that, you know, when we look back, we say to ourselves, we have educated people. We have gone over the key ingredients that will help people understand, because education is the key. I find that's the biggest problem in the marketplace, is that people just don't know anything about it. And I'm not a salesman, never have been. I'm an educator, and that's what this show is all about. So your bill was that high because you said it. I have no health insurance. So had you had health insurance, whatever your deductible would have been, but then again, you got charged not only without, you got the $10 aspirin. Every time you blew your nose on a Kleenex, it was $10. So when you hear hospital rates being through the roof, it's because the people who don't have health insurance, there's 3 levels. There's the insured level, where contracted rate, and you know, the bill is very low and reasonable. There's the middle level for discount plans, and discount plans can save you some money, but they're not the solution. And then there's the no insurance. I have no insurance, where in the end you end up filing bankruptcy or medical bankruptcy because you just got side whacked. I had a family member that was had a heart attack, not my immediate family, but a family member about 6 months ago. Fortunately, the family member just turned 65, did not have health insurance because of pre-existing conditions, and anyway, spent 4 days in the hospital, and ultimately the bill was about $35,000. So it all worked out, though, because he was lucky. Medicare ended up picking it up, so that all worked out for him. Anyway, let me go to another question. See if I can squeeze it in. Looks like we're going to have to jump to a break. We'll be back in 60. Thank you.